how many digits? 2 digits. Okay. Now this is called as formatting. Now once you run this code, now is asking to enter the amount. So I try to input the amount 5,000 and there is a time and there is a rate of interest. Now you can see the simple interest is what is the value given? 900.00. Okay now. So this you can call it as what here? Simple interest, right? Okay, so you just apply the formulas. Okay, so any operation, if you want to do it, what you required is a operators. Okay, if you know which operator should be used when and how to implement the logics, then any problem you can solve it easily. Any problem you can solve it easily. For example, okay, for example, I want to, for example, see simple. Now here we are trying to use which operator? Division operator, that is called as a slash. But there is one more division is there. Okay. Before that, I'll tell you one more example, right? Okay. I want to write one more example. Now write a program, write a program to input. Again, name, input name. Okay, comma, some two subject marks, then calculate total, comma, what is that? Average. I want to calculate the total and average, right? Yes. Now it is very much useful this division operator to find out the mean, median. Yes. Okay, mean, arithmetic mean is nothing but calculating which one? Average. Now we'll see that once we go to list, but now just try to understand what is this division operator. Okay. Yes. For example, I'm trying to input name of the student. So input, what should I input? Enter name. Then what should I input? Subject 1, enter subject 1, subject 1 marks. Now this is input and you are trying to input the value and input value are converting to what? Integer. Subject 2, integer of input, enter what is that? Subject 2 marks. Whatever value input, that value are converting to which type? Integer. Then calculate the total, which is subject 1 plus subject 2, and calculate average equal to total divided by 2. So how many subjects are there? 2 subjects. Then after that you display format three quotes. 3 means multi-line. 1 means single line, right? Okay, 3 single quotes and 3 double quotes represent which string? Multi-line string. Okay now, right? So where I'm displaying the name, so replace with the value of name. Then I'm trying to display what here? Subject 1. Then replace with the value of subject 1. Then what I'm displaying? Subject 2. Then replace the value of subject 2. Then subject 3. Sorry, total. Total. Replace the value of total. Then average. Replace with the value of average with how many decimal points? 2 decimal points. So there is a beginning of the 3 single quotes and there is an end of the 3 single quotes, right? So there is a beginning and there is a ending, right? So enter the name of the student. Now this is a name of the student and there is a subject 1 and subject 2. Now you can see there is a subject 160 and subject 270 and this is total and this is what here? Average, which is nothing but 65.0 and 0. You can display any number of decimal places. For example, I said 10. Okay, I said 10 here. Now name of the student. Okay, subject 1 and subject 2. Now you can see How many decimal places I displayed here? 10. But actually float reserves memory for how many decimal places? 16, right? Suppose if I say 20, after 16 you'll get some unknown values. After 16 you'll get what values? Unknown values. Unknown values. After 16 you'll get some unknown values. You can give any number of things. Suppose if I say some 40 I've given. What is it given more than that? See, now I'll try to enter the name of the student. Okay. So there is a subject 1 and subject 2, but it's displayed so many things. But after 16, whatever values you'll get, those values are known or unknown? Unknown. Because Python reserves memory for how many decimal places? Only 2 decimal places. But you can able to, 16 decimal places, but you can able to display more number of decimal places. But if you display more number of decimal places, after 16, whatever decimal places you'll get, those decimal places are not known values. Those decimal places are what? Unknown values. So sometimes it may leads to which errors? Logical errors. So that's the reason you never display the number of decimal places more than 2. Okay, so 2. That is how that is done with the help of which one? Formatting. That is done with the help of formatting here, right? Yes. Now this is a division operator, which is nothing but what is this operator here? Slash. So there is one more division is there. What is that? Slash and slash. This is called as which division here? Integer division operator. So what is this integer division here? This operator. Okay, this operator after dividing, it returns what here? Quotient. Okay, returns result. Result is nothing but here quotient in which format? In integer format. Written in integer format or return result, return result in integer type. Return the result in which type here? Integer type. So that you can call it as which division? Floor division. For example, if I am using 5, if I am using 5 slashes slash 2. Now how many slashes I used here? 2 slashes. Now if I am using 1 slash, that is called float. If I am using 2 slashes, that is called floor, integer, right? So what you are writing here? 5 divided with a 2. So how many times now? 2 times. And what is the remainder now? 1. So after the dot and here 0, how many times here? 5 times. You divide it until remainder is what here? 0. But after that, it will return the result as which type? Integer type. Means it will return only which one? 2. But without taking which part here? Decimal part. Without taking decimal part here, right? Then suppose, assume that, okay, now it will take the value as a 2, but not a 2.5. It will take the value as a 2, but not a 2.5. So this is called as a floor division. Now, where this division is useful, okay, where this division is useful is sometimes in application, now floor means less than, suppose in applications like this floor division is useful in applications like, for example, applications like, suppose I want to count, there is one number is there, some 153 is one number. I want to count how many digits are there. I want to count how many digits are there. So what you do is you keep on dividing a number. Generally, what you do, how you implement logic is you keep on dividing a number until number becomes what? 0. Means every time you remove one digit from the number. How you remove one digit from the number? By just dividing with what here? 10. Suppose 153 slash 10, what it becomes? 15. So one digit is deleted or not? Yes. Then again 15. 15 slash slash 10. Okay, so this becomes what here? 1. Okay, if I'm saying 1 slash slash 10, this becomes what here? 0. So how many times you have done the division here? 3 times. So how many digits are there? 3 digits. Okay, now certain logics you'll try to implement which division? Floor division. Certain logics you'll try to implement floor division, right? So when this logic is useful, suppose you want to convert a number into words. You want to convert number into what here? Words. Okay, 153. 100. When you put 100, if the length of this number is what? 3. If the length of this number is 3, then it is what? Hundreds. If the length of the number is, suppose, 1445. So this is if the length of the number is what? 4, then it is in what? Thousands. Then how can you put hundreds and thousands? By counting how many digits are there within the number. How can you count how many digits are there in the number? You divide the number until number becomes what? 0. But how you divide a number? By using which operator? Floor. Now there are some applications which uses which division here? Floor division. Okay, suppose if I'm writing, this will be repeated again. Okay, if I'm writing a equal to 5 and b equal to 2 and c equal to a slash slash b, the value of a is 5, the value of b is 2, the value of c is not 2.5, it is what? 2. The value of c is not 2.5, it is what? 2 only. Okay, suppose I try to give the value of x is, for example, the value of x is 9, the value of y is a 2, the value of z is x slash slash y, and this is x value, y value, and this is what? Z value, which is nothing but what here? 4, right? Is nothing but 4 rather than 4.5 is taking the value as what? 4. For example, the value of suppose the value of n1, the value of n1 is 5.0. What is the value of n1? 5.0. The value of n2 is 2. And n3 equal to n1 divided by n2. So here, tell me what is the value of n1? Tell me what is the value of n1? 5.0. What is the value of n2? 2. Then what is the value of n3? You should get 2 or not. Okay, because it is which division? Floor division. Okay, but instead of getting 2, what is the result is displayed? 2.0. But actually this will get the result in which type? Integer only. But this integer is converted to which type? Float. Because of, now there is implicit typecasting. Implicit typecasting. Explicit means which is the conversion which is done by the programmer. You do some conversion by using conversion functions like using integer, float, complex. These are conversion functions which you are using to convert one type of value to another type. This you are using to convert one type of value to another. But there are some conversion which are done by whom? PVM. That is nothing but Python virtual machine. So PVM does some conversions. So you are doing some conversions and some conversions are done by whom? PVM, which is called as Python virtual machine. So the conversion which is done by PVM is called as which conversion? Implicit. The conversion which is done by the programmer is called as which conversion? Explicit. Implicit and one more is the explicit here. But what is exactly this is? Implicit and explicit here. Okay, suppose, okay, assume that, yes. Now the conversion, see there is a implicit typecasting. implicit typecasting, implicit typecasting or type conversion here. Implicit typecasting or type conversion. The typecasting or the conversion, the type conversion done by the type conversion done by who's this? PVM. Because every Python program is executed by whom? PVM, which is called as Python virtual machine. The type conversion done by PVM is called which conversion? Implicit conversion. Implicit conversion, or it is called as a type casting. Okay, implicit conversion or implicit type casting. But when this implicit conversion is taken place, whenever you do the arithmetic operations, whenever you do certain arithmetic operations, PVM does which conversion? Implicit conversion. When you do arithmetic operation on two different data types, when you do arithmetic operation on two different data types, for example, assume that I'm writing like this. Okay, for example, I'm writing like this. Okay, result 1 equal to 10 plus 2.5. 10 is which type of value? Integer value. 2.5 is which type of value? Float value. Okay, 10 is integer and 2.5 is a float. What is the result? 12.5. Result is which type? Float type. But are you doing any conversion? No. The conversion is done by whom? PVM. Okay. So the result is float only. Now if I say result 1, what is the value of result 1? 12.5. Suppose if I am writing result 2 equal to 1 plus 2.5 plus, okay, 1 plus 2j. I write like this. Now 1 is which type of value? Integer value. 2.5 is which type of value? Float value. And 1 plus 2j is which value? Complex. Then what is the result you'll get? What is the result you'll get? Complex. You'll get in which format? Complex number. So print result 2, and if you see result 2, what is the result 2? 4.5 plus 2j. 4.5 plus 2j. Now this result is in which format? Float format. Complex. Sorry. This result is in which one? Complex. So it means whenever you do arithmetic, suppose I write result 3 equal to I write true. Okay, true plus 1.5. Now what is the representation of true? 1. 1 plus 1.5 is what? 2.5. Okay, now result 4. If I'm writing result 4 equal to true plus false. What is the result I'll get? Yes, 2, right? Now result 3, and this is result 4. But are you getting the result in Boolean? No. Because whenever you do arithmetic on Boolean, it takes equivalent which value? Integer values. So equivalent true is 1, equivalent false is what? 0. So how Python virtual machine does the conversion? By using one rule. Okay. So always the complex is greater than which one? Float. And float is greater than which one? Integer. It means if there is an expression which contain complex of float and integer, you always get the result in what? Complex. If there is an expression which contain complex and integer, you get the result in what? Complex. If there is a float and integer, you get the result in what? Float. If it is a complex and float, you get the result in what? Complex. Get the result in complex, right? If it is complex and float and integer, complex number is greater than float greater than, because complex is having how many values? 2 values. One is real and one more is a imaginary. You can convert float to complex, but you cannot convert complex to what? Float. You can convert integer to float, integer to complex, but you cannot convert complex to what? Integer, because complex is having how many values? 2 values. That is real and imaginary. You cannot do that, right? So based on this rule, in this case, so integer is there, float is there, and complex is there. Because of that, the result is in which type? Complex type. You cannot convert. I said no, you cannot convert. Suppose 1 plus 2j is there. Suppose if I'm writing a equal to integer of c1, this gives what? Error. See, int argin must be string, but or a real number, but not a complex. Real means float. Real number is float. Complex is having two. One is real and one more is a imaginary. You can take real and convert into what? Integer. But not, you cannot convert directly the complex into what? Integer. Okay. But integer can be converted to what? Complex. If you convert integer to a complex, which one is taken? Integer values takes as which value? Real value. Then what is imaginary? 0. Ring on. So these are some rules here. These are some rules when it is when you are trying to do what? Conversions. Okay. Based on this rule, here, based on this particular rule, based on this particular rule, based on this particular rule, what will happen? Now you are trying to divide, float and integer. What you are doing? You are trying to divide a float and integer. Then what is the result? Integer. This division operator get the result in what? Integer. Okay, now see this division operator get the result in what? Integer. But according to this implicit typecasting, result is integer only. But in two operands, which one is a broader type? Float. In float and integer, which one is a broader? Broader means broader, narrow, broader. Narrow means small, broader means big. In float and integer, which one is a big float? Which one is a narrower? Int. In complex float and integer, which one is a broader? Complex. Which one is a narrower? Float and integer. In float and integer, which one is narrower type? Integer. Which one is a broader type? Float. Okay, so when you divide float with integer, using, slash slash, the result is what here? Integer only. You're writing 5.0. See here, 5.0 divided by 2. What is the result here? 2 only. Because this is which division? Integer. But in these two data types, which one is a broader? Or in these two data types, which one is a broader? Float. Then whatever result you'll get, that result, it will convert into which type? Integer. Float type. Because in float and integer, which one is a broader? Float is a broader. But actually result is what here? Integer only. Because of implicit typecasting, or because of implicit conversion, this integer is converted to which type? Float type. Otherwise, if you are writing 5 divided by 2 slash 2, what is the result? I'll get 2 only. 5 slash 2, I'll get the 2 only. But if I write 5.0 slash 2, I'm not getting 2, but I'm getting which one? I'm not getting 2, but I'm getting 2.0. Why I'm getting 2.0? Why I'm getting 2.0? Because of implicit what? Casting. Implicit casting or implicit conversion. Implicit typecasting or implicit conversion. The result is not in integer, but the result is in what? Float. But actually division result is integer, but after dividing that, the result whatever you get, that is converted to which type? Float type. So that result is converted to float. You don't get 2.5. You get 2 only, but that result is converted to float. So slash is. Now this is also division, right? And there is one more division operator is there. And what is that division operator is? percentage, and this percentage indicates which operator? Modulus operator. This percentage is called as which operator? Modular operator. Now this gets a reminder. This operator, this operator, this operator divides two numbers and return what? Reminder. This will return the reminder, not quotient, but it returns what? Reminder. Okay. Yes, percentage. This gets a reminder here. Reminders are useful. Yes or no? Reminders are useful to perform certain operations. For example, you want to generate a simple example, like you want to generate even series, even number series. So even numbers, the numbers which are divisible with the 2. For example, you are developing one ATM application. Suppose ATM is there. ATM application. Okay, now in ATM application, when you're developing ATM application, okay, so you need to input some data, right? In ATM, you try to input some data, right? You input some data. You go to ATM and insert the card and enter the PIN number, and then you want to withdraw it. Then you click on withdraw. Then you enter the amount. Before entering the amount, you can see one message, right? Enter the amounts in multiples of 100, multiples of 200, or multiples of 500. Whatever amount you enter, that should be multiples of 100 or 200 or 500. Suppose if you enter wrong, then you'll get a message. Please enter multiples of 100 or 200 or 500. How can you find out is it amount is in multiples? How can you find out is it amount is multiples of 100 or 200 or 500? By using which operator? Division. For example, 5,000 is there. 5,000 is multiples of 100. Yes. 5,000 mod 100. Reminder is what? 0. Is it 5,000 is a multiples of 200? Is it 5,000 is a multiples of 200? Yes or no? 5,000 is a multiples of 500. Yes. So if the remainder is 0, it is multiple. I mean, it is multiples. Otherwise, it is not multiples of remainder. But how you are finding the remainder? By using an operator called which one? Percentage. Percentage. Not get the quotient here. Percentage gets what here? Remainder. Okay. Not get the quotient here. Percentage gets a remainder. Right? Please just listen here. Okay. Yes. So there is a value number 1, which is 5, number 2, which is 2, and N3 equal to N1, percentage N2. Okay. So what is the remainder now? 1. What is the remainder here? 1. Yes or no? Suppose the amount is 5,000. Okay. Is it multiples of 100 or not? Okay. So I'm just writing a result amount mod 100. So is it divisible or not? Yes. What is the result is 0. Now if the result is 0, then you say this is multiples of what? 100 and multiples of 100. Now suppose I'm saying amount mod 100 500. Then can I say is it multiples of 500? Yes. Now there are certain logics where you'll try to use which operation here? Mod. So mod gets a reminder. So division, numerator, denominator, quotient, reminder. Okay, you learn this in school, but most of the students, even they don't know, right? Yes. 5 mod percentage is there and 2 is there. Okay, numerator 5 divided with the 2. How many times? 2 times. Don't divide until number is 0, until remainder is 0. No, you divide until it is divisible. If it is not divisible, stop. and take that reminder. So what is the reminder here? 1. Okay, don't put dot and so that is which operator? Slash. Slash and slash slash. But here you divide until it is divisible. You divide until it is divisible. Okay, na? So 2, 4, and what is the remainder here? 1. So percentage, what it gets here? A remainder. Percentage gets a remainder. Okay, na? Yes. Just try to understand this. So this is a reminder here. Okay, so there is one more operator is there. And what is it operator is? Star and star. And the star and star, the star and star is called a power of operator or exponent operator. Now this operator is used to find a power of a number. If you want to find the power of a number, you can find the power of a number by using which operator here? Star and star. You can find the power of a number using star and star here, right? How can you find out that? So there is a number is there, and there is a power of that number. So there is a result n1 to the power of n1 to the power of p. This is n1 and this is p, and this is what here? Result. Now 5 to the power of 3 is what here? 125, right? So if you want to find the power of any number, you can find out that by using which operator? Slash and star and star. Okay. Now these are arithmetic operators. So all arithmetic operators are binary operators. So how many arithmetic operators are there? How many are there? 6 or 7? Plus, minus, star, slash, 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 percentage, star, star. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are there. So there are 7 arithmetic operators, and all arithmetic operators are binary operators. All arithmetic operators are binary operators. But whenever you are talking, whenever whenever you are talking about operators, always the operators are evaluated. Always the operators are evaluated or executed based on precedency. Operators are executed based on precedency. Precedency means order. Every operator is having order of execution. That is called as operator precedency. That is called as operator priority. Which operator should be executed first and which operator should be executed next? Okay, so there is, now I said yesterday, there is a rule in mathematics like BODMAS. Okay, so that is a rule which you follow it to evaluate the expression in maths, right? So here also same thing. Maths means same everywhere, it is a same. Okay, here you just implement in a program. Automation. Programming is nothing but automation. There you do it manually, but here automation. You just write a program and just give the inputs and you'll get the different results, right? So maths is the same. There's no changes in what? Maths. Okay, right. So operators are evaluated based on the precedency of operators. Operator precedency. Because in programming languages provide so many operators. Lot of operators are there. I said operators are classified into how many categories here? Now in the, I think, so in the previous class we have seen, right? Operators are classified into how many categories here? 9 are there. Now, arithmetic, relational, logical, assignment, bitwise, membership, identity, conditional, and one more is walrus. All these are the operators here. Okay. So, which operator is executed first? Suppose if the expression is having arithmetic and relational, which operator is executed, relational or arithmetic? So that is defined by presidency of what operators. So Python is given one table. Python is given one table here. Now this is one table. You can take one table here. What is it? Operator presidency. You can take one table called operator presidency here. Operator presidency. The following table summarizes the operator presidency in what? Python. From highest presidency to lowest. Lowest means least binding. Highest binding is there and one more is a least binding. Operators in the same box have the same presidency unless the syntax is explicitly given. Okay, comma operators are binary. Operators in the same box group from left to right. How the evaluation is done from left to right, but except for which one? Exponential. Which is group from where? Right to left. Yes. What is operator presidency? Operator presidency tells which operator is executed first and which operator is executed next. Because in one expression, you use multiple operators. So see here, these are number of operators you have, right? Now there is number of operators here. Okay, all these are different operators. All these are different operators here. Now if you see this one, so this is operator presidency. Now the following table summarizes the operator precedence in Python from highest presidency means most binding means first operator to least operator. Highest binding to what? Least binding. First presidency to what? Last presidency. Okay. To lowest presidency, operators in the same box have the same presidency. Okay. Some operators will have the same presidency, right? Operators, if the operators in the same box are grouped from left to right, means evaluation is done from left to right, but except for which operation? Exponential operation, that is group from right to left. For example, if you see which operator is given first presidency, parenthesis is there. First is given to which one? Parenthesis. And given to which one? Square brackets. Okay. Parenthesized expression, list display, dictionary display, and set display. And next is given to the subscription slicing, call attribute reference. And next is given to what? Await operator. And next is given to what? Power of operator or exponential operator. Okay. Next is given to what? Positive, negative, and bitwise not. Next is given to what? Star, slash, 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 and percentage. It means all these operators are given same presidency or different? Same. If it is same presidency, then evaluation is done from left to right. Okay, suppose plus and minus is given same presidency, yes, then it is evaluated from left to right. Okay, suppose if you have a star and plus, first it execute which one? Star, then it execute what? Plus. If you have a star, star, star and plus, which one is executed first? Star, star, and then star, and next is what? Plus. Getting on. So this evaluation is always based on the order of operators. This order of operators is called what is that? Presidency of operators. Like these are nothing but rules and regulations. Okay, like now plus minus addition and subtraction, shift operator, bitwise and bitwise exclusive or bitwise or and conditional, relational operators or their membership operators and identity operators, and then bitwise boolean not and boolean and boolean or, and there is a conditional expression and lambda expression, and this is called as assignment expression, or it is also called as Walrus operator. So is it required to remember this? Now you come across once you start working with, but it is required. It is required to remember this order of executing which one? Operators. Order of executing operators is required to remember it. It is better to remember it, right? Yes. For example, see here. Now suppose I take one expression here. So 4 plus 5 plus, sorry, 4 plus 5 plus 6. This is one expression, right? How many operators are there in this? Two operators, and both are same. Both are same or not? Yes. So when the operators with the same presidency, then evaluation is done from left to right. Because it is binary operator, the evaluation is done by taking how many operands? Two operands. That is 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 is a 9, and 9 plus 6. 9 plus 6 is what here? 15. Okay. 9 plus 6 is a 15 here, right? In the same way, I'm saying 4 plus 5. Okay, 4 plus 5 minus 3. How many operators are there here? Two operators. One is a plus and one more is a minus. Is it both are having same presidency level? Yes. Plus and minus are given same presidency. Then evaluation is done from where? Left to right. So 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 is what again? 9. And 9 minus 3 is a, yes, 9 minus 3 is a 6. Because plus and minus is given same priority. For example, I'm saying 3 into 2, 3 into 2 divided by 3. Okay, 3 into 2 divided by 3, division by 3. So how many operators are used here? Two operators. One is a star and one more is a slash. Is a star and slash is given same presidency? Yes. Then evaluation is done from left to right. If the operators were the same, then evaluation is done from left to right. 3 into 2 is what? 6. 6 divided by 3. And what is the result I'll get? 2.0. The result is 2.0, right? In the same way, for example, assume that I'm just writing 3 to the power of 2, 3 to the power of 2 to the power of, okay, 1. I just written like this, 3 to the power of 2 to the 2 to the power of which one? 1. Now in this case, how many power of operators are used? 2. But same presidency or not? Yes. Then evaluation is from left to right or right to left? Right to left. Okay, that is what you have seen in the documentation. Okay, so except for which operation? Exponential, which group from right to left. Right to left means first it will calculate 2 to the power of, first it will do what? 2 to the power of 1. 2 to the power of 1 is what here? 2. And then 3 to the power of, then 3 to the power of 2. Sorry, 3 to the power of 2. And 3 to the power of 2 is nothing but 9. What is the result of this? 3 to the power of 2 is nothing but 9. 3 to the power of 2 is a 9 here, right? But evaluation is not from left to right, but the evaluation is from right to left. For which operation? Exponential operation. For example, if I am writing 3 to the power of 1, 3 to the power of 1, to the power of 2. 3 to the power of 1 to the power of 2. What is the result? What is the result? 3. What is the result? 3. Because 1 to the power of 2 is 1 to the power of 2 is 1. 1 to the power of 2 is 1. And 3 to the power of 1 is 3 to the power of 1 is 3. Right? So power of operator, which is evaluated from a multiple power of operators are there. It is evaluated from right to left. Suppose if the expression is having, suppose 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 2 into 3, okay, divided by 2 to the power of, okay, to the power of 2. Now, if I given this, now there is a plus star 3, sorry, how many operators are there? Plus is there, star is there, slash is there, and star is there. Which one is given first presidency? Star and star, which is nothing but power of operator or not? Yes. So what is the result I'll get? 2 to the power of 2 is nothing but 4. Now what is my expression now? 1 plus 2 into 2 into what? 3 divided by 4. In this case, how many operators are there now? How many operators are there? 3 operators, that is plus, star and slash. Is a star and slash is given same presidency? Yes. Then evaluation is from right to, left to right. So what it will do? 2 into 3. And what is 2 into 3 here? 6. Okay, 2 into 3 is a 6. And 6 slash what is it? 4. And 6 slash 4. What is the result? Or 6 slash 4. What is the result? 1.5. 1.5 and 1 plus 1.5. 1 plus 1.5. What is the result? 2.5. So always the evaluation is done based on the presidency of the operators. So this result will be a 2.5. If you want to change the presidency of operator, then use which one? Parenthesis. If you want to change the presidency level, then use which one? Parenthesis. For example, 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 2 into 2, 1 plus 2 into 2 plus 3, or 1 plus 2 into 2 plus 2. Now I've taken this as an expression. So my intention is I want 1 plus 2 result to be multiplied with what? 2 plus 2. But what will happen in this case? What will happen in this case? It will just multiply first which one? 2 into 2, because in places star and plus, which one is executed first? Star. Okay, what is the result? 2 into 2 is what here? 4. This will become 1 plus 4 plus 2. 1 plus 4 plus 2, that is, it becomes what here? 7. So 1 plus 4 is nothing but 5. 1 plus 4 is nothing but 5. And 5 plus 2 is nothing but 7. 5 plus 2 is a 7. Now this is a result what you get. But suppose if I want to change the presidency, then I use which one? Parenthesis. I want 1 plus 2 should be executed first, and then I want 2 plus 2 should be executed next. Okay, then in this, how many operators are there? Plus, star, and parenthesis. So which one is evaluated first? Parenthesis. Whatever you write in the parenthesis is executed first. 1 plus 2. What is 1 plus 2? Result is 3. And 3 into 2 plus 2. What is the result here? 4. And 3 into 4 is what here? 12. So if you want to change the presidency of operation, then use a parenthesis. So that will be given first priority. So that is given first priority, right? Yes. But this is related with which operations? Arithmetic operations, right? Yes. Please just to try to understand evaluation of which one? Expressions. So always the operators are evaluated based on the presidency. Presidency is nothing but priority. Presidency is nothing but priority. Yes, if you don't give, then answer will change. Okay, if you don't give, the answer will change. Yes, because my requirement is 1 plus 2 result should be multiplied with the result of 2 plus 2. Because of that, I put in parenthesis. Okay, right. There is one more operator is there. Yeah, this is a classroom link here. This is a new classroom link. Yesterday, I think I said you, but those who are absentees. So this is a new classroom. You can join with this code. This is a new classroom code. Okay, right? Then next is, now there is one more operator list is there. And what is it operator list here is, now there's one more operator list, and that is called as relational operators. So there is a relational operators are there. Okay. And these operators, you are using it. Okay. These operators, you are using it to find a, okay, to find the relation between, these operators are used to find the relation between two values. I mean, relational operators are used for comparing which one? Values. Relational operators, you are using it for comparing values. And these operators, after evaluation returns Boolean values. After evaluation returns Which value? Boolean value. Means it returns either true or it returns what here? False. After evaluation of expression, then it returns Boolean value because relational operators are used to build which expression? Logical expression or Boolean expression. Suppose plus minus, if you are using plus and minus operator in one expression, that is called arithmetic expression. If you are using relational operators within one expression, that is called Boolean expression because after evaluation, it returns which value? Boolean value. Boolean means either it is true or false. Now these are now these are the relational operators you have. Okay, now this is the operator and this is a description of it, right? So what are these operators here is you have an operators like greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal, not equal. Now these are used for comparing, double equal, but single equal is for assignment. Single equal is for assignment. Double equal is for comparison. Single equal is for assignment. Double equal is for comparison. Means one value you are comparing with what? Another value. That is done using double equal. Single equal is assignment, assigning. You want to assign one value to one variable, right? Suppose in mathematics, you will say A equal to 10. Now 10 is assigned to which one? A. Is it comparison or assigning? Assigning. Now I want to change the A value to 20. A equal to what? 20. 20 is assigned to which one again? A. Getting on. So if I'm writing some B equal to 10, 10 is assigned to what? B. Suppose if I'm writing A double equal to B, is it assignment or comparison? Comparison. The value of A is compared to what? B. What is the value of A? 10. What is the value of B? 10. Is it 10 is equal to 10? Yes. So what is the result you'll get? True. So single equal is for assignment, but double equal is for comparison. Okay, single equal is for assignment and double equal is for comparison. So these operators return Boolean. Now this is greater than operator and this is less than operator. So there is a greater than, less than. So there is greater than or equal and there is a less than or equal. So there is a not equal and there is what here? Equal. Okay, not assignment. Okay, not assignment, but this is equal. Equal. Double equal is equality. Okay. Yes. For examples here, now these operators are used for doing some operations. I said you too. Are you created account in HackerRank? Yes, all of you. Created or not created? If you are not created, create it. Okay, na? If you have not created, please create. Okay, because you'll be practicing some problems in HackerRank. Practice. So already account is there. So just open it. Then select which course here. Python. Now just here. First we have done with the hello world, right? We have done this. Next is arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators, what is asking here is, I can remove all this. Now I can select which language? Python 3. Don't select PyPy because that syntax is different. Yes. Now you can see there is a task is there. What is the task is the provided code stub. The provided code stub read two integers from std in. Std in is nothing but standard input device. What is a standard input device? Keyboard. What is a standard output device? Monitor. std out means monitor. std in means keyboard. So read how many values from the keyboard? Two values, A and B values, and add code to print three lines where the first line contains the sum of two numbers, second line contains the difference of two numbers, the third line contains the product of two numbers. So it's asking to input how many values? Two values. And then print. In first line you print the sum of two numbers. In second line you print difference of two numbers. In third line you print product of two numbers. So here enter the value of A is 3 and B value is what? 5. Then 3 plus 5 is 8. 3 minus 5 is minus 2. 3 into 5 is what? 15. So the first line contains the first integer, that is A, and second line contains the second integer. What is that? B. So print how many lines of output here? 3 lines of output, right? Okay, so yes. Now input how many values now? Two values, that is 3 as well as what? 2. Now 3 is a value of A and 2 is a value of B. And what is the result? 5. 3 minus 2 is 1 and 3 into 2 is what? 6. So what is asking? Input which value? A value. You have to practice in this environment, because in technical round they'll send one link. You have to open that link and you have to write the exam. If you open the link, you'll get this kind of environment. You don't get any editor. Okay, you'll get this page and you have to write the code and submit. If your code is submitted, you are selected. If your code is not submitted, gone. Okay, so you have to practice. You have to practice. Now A equal to integer of input. Input one value. But is it input is with prompt or without prompt? Without prompt. Because here he asked input value with prompt or without? Without only. Whatever he said, you should write in same. Don't put your own logic. Okay. So he said input value without prompt. Then you have to input value without prompt only. Okay. Then input which value? B value. So B equal to integer of input. Right? Yes. Now what is asking? First line. In first line you should print A plus B. Very simple, right? Basics. So in second line, what should print? A minus B. In third line, what should I print? A into B. That's it. Over. Then what you do? Run the code. Okay. Now after this, submit the code. So it will test it whether your code is working perfectly or not. Now is it executed successfully or not? Yes. Okay. Yes. Now go to the next problem. Arithmetic operators. Okay. First task is over. Arithmetic operator is over. Next task is what? Division. Division operation is there. Division operation. Now this code you can remove it. Again, simple questions. All these are simple questions. You have to start with the basic. Now you can see the provided code stub read two integers, that is A and B from what? Standard input. Keyboard. Add a logic to print two lines. The first line should contain the result of integer division, and the second line should contain the result of which division? Float division. No rounding or formatting is necessary. Okay, say no rounding is required, no formatting is required. Okay, yes. Now you enter A value and B value. The result of integer division is 0. 3 //5 is what? 0. And 3/5 is what? 0.6. So input format, the first line contains the first integer, which is A, and second line contains the second integer, which is B. Then print 2 lines as described above, right? Yes. No rounding and no formatting. Just display it. What do you enter? A value. Integer of input and sorry, no prompt. No prompt, right? No prompt. And B equal to integer of input. No prompt is there. First line should contain which division? Floor division, integer division. And second line should contain which division? Floor division. Only 4 lines. Floor division and one more is a floor division. Okay. Yes. Then run the code. Okay. Run the code. Executed, right? And then submit the code. Okay. Yes. Is it code is submitted? Yes. Then go to the next problem. Whatever you know it. Okay. If you know it, you write it. Otherwise, don't write. Because we are in the beginning, right? So we don't know what is if else. We know only how to say hello world, and we know arithmetic operators. We know which one? Division operations. Okay. So print function is there. Print function. We'll see this also. But here also we required to know which one? Looping statements. But anyway, no problem. But just create one account. Create one account and start practicing. But still now, whatever we complete, till that, you just solve it. Okay. Now, tomorrow I'll tell you how to work with which operators? Relational. Along with that, I'll tell you conditional operators. Okay. Right. Today we'll stop it here and tomorrow we'll continue this. Right. Thank you. We'll see tomorrow.